He mocked the human fighter until her first move broke him. HFY Sci-Fi stories. The Nexus Battleforge wasn't just a tournament, it was a galactic flex, a cosmic cage match where species proved their dominance without vaporizing planets. On Sirius B's fourth moon, a neon-lit arena hummed under a plasma dome, filtering radiation while 20,000 spectators gorged on overpriced slime cakes. Bookmakers grinned, odds locked on Kravos, the eight-limbed terror from Vaxara, to crush another championship. Nobody expected a human to ruin their day. Kravos in his prep chamber polished his obsidian claws, each sharper than a laser scalpel. His bioluminescent tattoos pulsed, all our prey and trade script. With reflexes clocked in nanoseconds and limbs that could crush starship hulls, he'd ruled the forge for 12 cycles, blending savagery with showboating flair. "Another trophy," he hissed, mandibles clacking in amusement. "A human? The Nexus loves a punchline." Outside, the announcer's voice boomed, introducing Earth's first finalist competitor for Gamma 2. The crowd's roar choked into a collective wheeze. Lena Voss, human engineer, strode in. Average height, wiry build, her uniform sagging like it was borrowed. By galactic standards, she looked as lethal as a soggy napkin. "This is a prank!" a tentacled Zorathian yelled from the VIP seats. "I bet 15,000 credits!" Lena, a neural systems specialist with a knack for rewiring AI, scanned the arena like it was a buggy circuit board. She cracked her knuckles, nodded to the refs, and stepped into the fighter's ring. Odds crashed to 12, 000 to 1 against her. Nobody bet on the human. Kravos entered, claws raised, to deafening cheers. Spotting Lena, he did what became infamous, pointed and cackled. In 7 minutes flat, he'd learn why mocking humans was the galaxy's costliest mistake. The Nexus Battleforge was born to stop wars, a diplomatic cage fight where species duked it out without cracking planets. Founded 280 years ago after the Nebula skirmish nearly erased 4 civilizations, it turned bloodshed into sport, with rules banning tech implants and energy weapons for fair brawls. Human diplomats, briefed on this, stifled giggles. Humans were, per xenobiology texts, laughably fragile. Strength 1/6 of a Zorathian, speed 1/10 of a Glintara, and 0 natural weapons. Their bones snapped under pressures that tickled Vaxarans. Their skin tore like wet paper. Reflexes. A sundial moved faster. Past champions were evolutionary nightmares. Torgal's armor shrugged off plasma blasts. Vaxara's quills paralyzed foes. And Kravos's 8 limbs made him a living blender. Humans joined the Nexus Pact 50 years ago, but dodged the Forge, treating invites like offers to wrestle a supernova. So Lena's entry sparked theories, a glitch, a human jest, or a doomed stunt. Betting nets buzzed. Some bet on hidden mechs, Rule 92.4 violation, others on biohacks, Rule 47.1. Whispers of prelim upsets, where foes surrendered instantly, fueled rumors of a human breakthrough. The Forge historian, a squid-like Glorvox, droned, "Humans have fought 9 matches in 280 years, losing so badly we don't mention the score in polite company. Today's either a historic upset or a glorious flop." Lena, a neural tech whiz from Oslo, wasn't here by choice. Drafted after her lab's AI rewired a warship by accident, she'd rather debug code than break claws. Her profile, 2 degrees, 3 patents, casual judo, screamed fodder. A spectator sneered, "2 arms? Adorable." Lena, unfazed, eyed Kravos like a puzzle. Nobody clocked the faint neural hum around her, a glitch no scanner caught. The arena's plasma dome crackled as 20,000 spectators leaned in, half expecting Lena to flee, half hoping for a quick splatter. Kravos, claws gleaming, strutted like a peacock with a death wish. His tattoos flared, "Fear me." "This human," he sneered to a holocam, "will decorate my trophy case." Lena, stretching in the fighter's ring, ignored him, her focus sharp as a laser. Her prelim matches had raised eyebrows, opponents collapsing, weapons stalling. but most chalked it up to luck or sabotage. The Nexus banned tech enhancements, but its ancient rules never mentioned neural fields, an oversight Lena exploited. At the pre-fight exam, scanners pegged her as average, human vitals, no implants, just elevated brainwave spikes dismissed as stress. A Vaxaran medic snorted. Her muscles couldn't dent foil. Nobody scanned for synaptic energy, a human quirk unknown to the galaxy. At the Fighters Gala, Kravos mocked Lena, crushing a steel orb to dust while she nibbled synth fruit. When a server fumbled a tray, cups wobbled mid-air before crashing. Spectators, buzzed on Glintaran ale, called it a trick of the light. Lena skipped Kravos's victory paste and wore glasses, which a Zorathian mistook for a combat HUD until she said, "I'm nearsighted." In her pre-match interview, the host prodded, "Any words for Kravos?" Lena grinned. "Synapses are tricky. Overload them and things break." The quip, broadcast to 19 systems, was laughed off as human nonsense. A fork on the table twitched, unnoticed. Kravos, in his chambers, scoffed at hollow clips of Lena's wins. "Tricks," he hissed. "I'll shred her in seconds." His team, nervous, triple-checked his claws. Lena's calm rattled them more than her victories. Odds hit 15,000 to 1. Nobody bet on the squishy human. In Miami, a kid live-streamed a drone fight, oblivious to Lena's galaxy-shaking gamble. The Forge's prelims were a slaughterhouse for rookies, a stage for champions to flex. Lena's first match against Gorzod, a spiked behemoth from Tarak, had bookmakers yawning. Gorzod, whose hide shrugged off railgun rounds, charged, his 6 legs churning the arena floor into dust. Spectators braced for a 20-second bloodbath. Instead, Gorzod tripped on nothing, flipping into a crater that cracked the arena's foundation. Before anyone blinked, he tapped out, spikes bent like straws. "What happened?" the Glorvox commentator sputtered, replaying at quarter speed. "The human just stood there." Conspiracy nets exploded, rigged floors, hidden drones, hypnosis. The Nexus probed, found zip. Lena's second match, against a Quilara whose venomous barbs could melt steel, lasted 10 seconds. Barbs fired, froze midair, and clattered down. The Quilara clutched its skull and surrendered, babbling about brain static. Viewership spiked, doubling by Lena's third match. A Krillax warrior whose claws sliced titanium swung and dropped, armor crumpling like foil. Lena, adjusting her glasses, looked bored. Slow-mo cams caught nothing but air rippling around her. "This isn't fighting," a Zorathian analyst shrieked. "It's loitering with intent." Scientists scoffed. "Humans lack neural weaponry. Their brains barely spark." Lena's scans showed odd synaptic flares, but officials, stumped, let her advance. Her cryptic talk of neural feedback loops was dismissed as gibberish. Kravos, lounging in his VIP box, laughed. "She's hacked the arena's grav field. Against me, her toys fail." He flexed, shattering a hollow table for clout. Privately, he ordered his team to scan for tech cheats. They found nothing. In Oslo, Lena's lab mates watched, stunned, as their nerdy colleague became a galactic enigma. A betting syndicate, smelling a scam, placed a tiny wager on her. The galaxy braced for answers, or a massacre. Kravos's mockery hit fever pitch at the pre-final gala, a glitzy affair of floating chandeliers and synth wine. He gifted Lena a mini claw replica, crowing, "For your shelf after I pulp you." The crowd roared. Lena, sipping water, smiled politely. Kravos, flexing, crushed a plasteel cube to glitter, joking, "Next year, the Toddler League." As he strutted, his belt buckle popped open, clanging to the floor. Techs blamed shoddy craftsmanship. Nobody saw Lena's fingers twitch. The semi-final pitted Lena against Zykor, a Zorathian legend whose 9 limbs moved faster than most eyes could track. Zykor, who'd disarmed 4 champions without a scratch, was the ultimate test. Odds hit 3,000 to 1 against Lena, despite her streak. "Her tricks end here," the Glorvox commentator declared. "Zykor's neural net processes light itself." Zykor, gleaming under arena lights, hissed, "Your scams are cute, human. I'll carve them out." Lena nodded. "Let's make it quick." The bell rang. Zykor's limbs blurred, striking from 10 angles. Spectators winced, expecting gore. Instead, every blow stopped an inch from Lena, as if hitting glass. Zykor skidded back, limbs trembling. "Impossible!" the commentator yelped, as cams glitched. Zykor fired paralytic spines. They halted midair, then fell. He roared, charging again, only to freeze, limbs locked, eyes wide. For 5 seconds he hovered, then slumped in a perfect submission pose. Lena hadn't moved. The arena went silent. Kravos, watching, cracked a claw in fury. "Gravhacks!" he roared to reporters. "My obsidian's immune!" His team, sweating, prepped an escape shuttle just in case. Lena, unfazed, adjusted her glasses. "Synapses," she murmured to a mic, "are fragile things." In Tokyo, a hacker kid, inspired by Lena's streak, crashed a drone race with a neural tweak. The galaxy's bets wavered. The semifinals fallout turned the Nexus into a conspiracy hive. Zykor's defeat, limbs locked, no contact, crashed betting algorithms. "No tech can stop a Zarathian," a xenobiologist screamed on HoloNews. "Humans don't have neural fields." Lena's scans, run triple time, showed only synaptic spikes, shrugged off as human quirks. Her quip about feedback loops fueled wild theories: mind control, nanoswarms, arena sabotage. Kravos, in his chamber, scoffed at replays. "She's a cheat," he growled, claws sparking. "I'll rip her tricks apart." His team, nervous, boosted his neural dampers, fearing something. The arena tightened security, deploying anti-tech fields to block hacks. Scientists from 19 species monitored every quark. The Nexus Council, sensing a diplomatic bomb, oversaw the final. Lena's calm, reading glasses, no armor, rattled them more than her wins. At the pre-final presser, Kravos mocked, "On Vaxara, we keep humans as lounge pets, fragile but chatty." Lena, sipping tea, said, "Overconfidence short circuits." A pen on the table bent unnoticed. Viewership hit Galactic records, quadrupling as Lena's enigma grew. Underground bets on her surged, small but steady, from Earth's colonies. The historian droned, "This human's either a fraud or a paradox. Either way, Kravos's claws don't negotiate." Lena, a neural tech nerd, hadn't wanted this. Drafted after her AI project spiked a warship's systems, she'd rather debug than brawl. Her judo was a hobby, not a weapon. But her lab synaptic tech, human brain hacks, changed everything. Unknown to the galaxy, 90% of humans could project neural fields, a secret Earth guarded. In the arena's medbay, Zykor, recovering, muttered, "Her mind burned mine." Kravos, ignoring warnings, prepped his claws. In Sydney, a teen tweaked a drone's neural net, inspired by Lena's cryptic hints. The final loomed, a cosmic reckoning. The Nexus Battleforge final wasn't just a fight. It was a galactic paradigm shift waiting to explode. Arena security blanketed the dome in anti-tech fields, neutralizing any hidden gadgets. Sensors tracked every neutrino. The Nexus Council, 19 species strong, loomed in their box, mandibles and tentacles twitching. Kravos entered, claws gleaming, tattoos pulsing, crush all. His pre-fight flex shattered a Duracrete block to dust, a crowd pleaser. "For Vaxara's glory," he roared, "I'll unmask this human scam." Cheers drowned out murmurs from those who'd seen Lena's replays. Lena strode in, uniform loose, glasses fogged. No weapons, no armor, just a neural hum scanner's mist. Her calm screamed either doom or genius. The crowd hushed, sensing history. Kravos circled, claws clashing with sonic booms, shards flying just shy of rule-breaking. One grazed Lena's arm, drawing blood. "She bleeds," a commentator crowed. "Squishy as predicted." Lena didn't flinch, tracking Kravos like a faulty relay. His tattoos flared red, signaling rage. "She's frozen," an analyst jeered. "Human brains crash under pressure." Kravos lunged, 8 limbs slicing from every angle, a move that pulped champions. Lena sidestepped, precise, almost lazy. Kravos overshot, crashing into the floor with a sound like a starship hull breaching. The crowd gasped. He rose, tattoos flickering, and charged again. Each strike hit an invisible wall inches from Lena. Claws sparked, deflected by nothing. Sonic pulses, venom barbs, even a plasma-charged slash. Useless. 6 minutes in, Kravos paused, panting, claws trembling. "What trick is this?" he snarled. Lena adjusted her glasses. "No trick, just wiring." He laughed, mandibles wide. "Your species is a cosmic footnote." He raised all 8 claws, a killing blow. The arena held its breath. In Lena's lab, her team watched, knowing what came next. The galaxy wasn't ready. Kravos's claws descended, a storm of obsidian death. Spectators braced for Lena's end. Then came the moment that rewrote combat history. Without moving, Lena's eyes narrowed. A faint hum like a tuning fork pulsed through the arena. Kravos froze mid-strike, claws locked, tattoos flickering erratically. His mandibles twitched, then a crack. His strongest claw twisted backwards, splintering like glass. Shards rained down, glinting under neon lights. The crowd's silence was deafening. A second claw snapped, then a third. Kravos collapsed, limbs spasming, biosigns screaming distress. Lena hadn't touched him. "Submit," she said, voice soft. "I don't want to fry you." Kravos' surrender signal flashed, weak, desperate. The arena erupted, half cheers, half panic. "Impossible!" the Glorvox commentator shrieked. "No tech, no contact." Cams replayed the moment, neural sparks, invisible, rippling from Lena. Kravos, dragged to the medbay, muttered, "Her mind broke me." The Nexus Council's box was chaos, tentacles flailing, holopads crashing. Betting syndicates imploded, Earth bettors cashing in billions. Lena, sipping water in the winner's chamber, faced a xenobiology team. "It's synaptic projection," she said casual. "Humans can emit neural disruption fields. About 90% of us have it, though most just nudge a coffee mug." The revelation hit like a supernova. Humans, mocked as frail, could cripple nervous systems with a thought, a power no species had imagined. "We hit it," Earth's envoy added, arriving via warp. "Superior civilizations tend to crush the weak. We played dumb until we knew you." Footage of Kravos's claws snapping looped across 19 systems. Vaxaran markets tanked. The council scrambled, knowing Lena's win wasn't just a fight, it was a warning. In Mumbai, a kid tweaked a drone's neural net, inspired by Lena's victory. The galaxy's power balance teetered. The Nexus. Battleforge's fallout was a diplomatic earthquake. Lena's synaptic strike, claws shattered, no contact, smashed centuries of xenobiological dogma. Humans, dismissed as galactic benchwarmers, wielded neural fields that made physical combat laughable. The Nexus Council in emergency session faced a grim truth. No rule banned natural synaptic powers because nobody thought they existed. Disqualifying Lena risked a speciesism lawsuit under Pact Clause 9. "She broke no rules," the Forge Master declared at a frenzied press conference. "The title stands. We'll rethink categories." Kravos, sedated in the medbay, issued a shaky statement. "Vaxara respects the humans' technique." His trembling mandibles screamed terror, not respect. Galactic Security Councils rewrote doctrines. Claws and plasma were obsolete against mind-hacking humans. Trade envoys scrambled, revising Earth deals overnight. Cultural programs begged for human tutors, desperate to learn neural tricks. Lena's calm explanation, 90% of humans could disrupt synapses, sparked panic. "They've been hiding this?" a Zarathian admiral gasped, canceling border patrols. Vaxaran stocks plummeted, their claw-based economy gutted. Lena, clutching a modest trophy, it looked like a USB stick, told reporters, "Maybe ease up on those war bases near our colonies. Just a thought." Her words, broadcast galaxy-wide, weren't a request, they were leverage. Earth's classification jumped from irrelevant primates to strategic juggernaut in hours. Kravos's team, analyzing replays, found no tech, just Lena's brainwave spiking. She rewired his nervous system, a medic whispered, horrified. In Seoul, hackers, inspired by Lena, tweaked AI neural nets, crashing a drone derby. The galaxy's arrogance crumbled, replaced by awe and fear. Lena's first move hadn't just broken Kravos, it had broken the Nexus's illusions, proving humans weren't prey. They were predators with a smirk. The Great Recalibration, as historians dubbed it, reshaped the galaxy. Within 48 hours, 19 trade pacts with Earth flipped to favor humans signed with shaking tentacles. Warships near human space vanished, reassigned to urgent duties. The Nexus Pact reclassified humans as critical strategic entities, a bureaucratic sprint. Lena returned to Oslo, her trophy stashed in a desk drawer. Earth erupted in celebrations, governments briefly united by pride. She resumed tweaking neural AIs, dodging 19 diplomatic job offers and a Glintaran prince's love poem. "I'm better at circuits than speeches," she told Hollow reporters. "The fight proved my point." Science imploded. Neural field studies surged, grants spiking 9,000%. Combat academies, once obsessed with claws, taught human meditation, baffling cadets. Restaurants added Earth ramen to menus, crashing galactic nets with neural-friendly diets. Kravos, physically patched but mentally rewired, quit fighting. He launched a vlog, Claws to Clarity, preaching human integration. "Physical power's a trap," he said, mandible shaky. "Synapses rule." His memoir, Snapped by Thought, topped charts. Social shifts were stark. Species that sneered at humans now begged for their input. Hollow shows featured humans nudging objects with minds, viewership crashing servers. Classified leaks hinted Lena used 25% of her neural capacity per forge limits. Strategists retired, dreading the rest. A Zorathian poet summed it, "Certainty is a blade, humans are the hand that twists it." Lena's victory wasn't just a win, it was a galactic wake-up call. In Berlin, a teen hacked a drone swarm with a neural tweak, echoing Lena's spark. The galaxy learned, underestimate humans, and your reality gets rewired. Kravos, once a terror, now taught peace, his claws a relic of a dethroned era. The Nexus Council's chambers buzzed with panic, a diplomatic circus of flailing limbs and flickering holopads. Lena's neural strike had shattered more than Kravos's claws. It cracked the galaxy's smug hierarchy. "Humans rewiring brains?" a Glintaran senator wailed. "We thought they were snacks." The Council, 19 species from squids to sentient clouds, faced a brutal truth. Their rules, built for claws and quills, were obsolete against synaptic warfare. Retroactively banning Lena's power risked a galactic lawsuit. Clause 9 forbade species' rulings. "She's legal," the Forge Master stammered, dodging thrown slime cakes. "We didn't know." Kravos, recovering, sent a hollow message. "Vaxara salutes the humans' innovation." His eyes, wide with dread, betrayed the lie. Military brass scrapped claw-based tactics, pivoting to neural shields nobody had. Trade envoys sweating offered Earth resource planets for friendship. Cultural fairs begged for human neural demos, promising platinum perks. Lena's reveal, 90% of humans could project neural fields, sent xenobiologists into meltdowns. "Impossible," a Zorathian screamed. "Their skulls are too small." Yet replays showed Lena's brainwave spiking, paralyzing Kravos without a twitch. Earth's envoy, cool as ice, said, "We hid it to survive. You lot love crushing lesser species." The galaxy's markets wobbled. Vaxaran clawtech firms went bankrupt. Lena, back in her lab, shrugged off fame. "Synapses are just wires," she told a hollow crew. Kravos's were frayed. Her trophy, mistaken for a paperweight, sat dusty. In Lagos, a kid tweaked a neural drone, crashing a race, inspired by Lena's win. The galaxy's old guard, claws, quills, hubris crumbled. Humans, once mocked, now held the reins, their minds a weapon no claw could match. The recalibration's ripples hit galactic culture like a rogue comet. Holochannels looped Lena's fight, Kravos's claws snapping, captioned, "Mind over muscle." Viewership crashed 3 planetary grids. Restaurants slung neural noodles claiming to boost brainwaves. Combat schools, once claw-obsessed, offered human synaptic flow classes taught by confused monks. Kravos, post-recovery, became a galactic influencer. His vlog, Claws to Clarity, racked millions of hits, preaching, "Strength is a lie. Minds reshape reality." His mandibles still shook mentioning Lena. His book, Snapped by Thought, outsold war manuals. The Nexus Council, desperate to save face, funded human neural research, grants spiking 10,000%. Xenobiologists, humiliated, rewrote texts, admitting humans weren't squishy primates but synaptic titans. Earth's envoy leveraged Lena's win, securing 5 resource worlds in a day. Warships near human colonies vanished, crews muttering about mind zappers. Lena, dodging fame, debugged AIs in Oslo. Her lab's neural tech, once a secret, drew 19 species spies, all failing to crack it. "It's just wiring," she told a hollow reporter, glasses fogged. "Kravos learned that." Leaks hinted she'd used 20% of her neural field, per Forge rules. Generals quit, imagining the rest. Social shifts were wild. Species that ignored humans now kissed up, inviting them to war councils. Holoshows featured humans nudging cups with minds, ratings soaring. A Glintaran poet mused, "Hubris builds thrones, humans topple them with a thought." In Delhi, a teen's neural hack crashed a drone rally, echoing Lena's spark. The galaxy's power flipped. Claws, quills, and arrogance bowed to human minds. Kravos, once a king, now begged for Lena's advice, his claws a relic of a broken era. The Nexus. Battleforge's legacy shifted overnight. Lena's synaptic strike didn't just break Kravos, it broke the galaxy's worldview. Museums displayed his shattered claw, labeled humanity's wake-up call. Holodramas reenacted the fight, exaggerating Lena's glasses into neural amplifiers. The Nexus Council, scrambling, rewrote Forge rules, adding synaptic limits nobody could enforce. Disqualifying Lena was impossible. Class 9 loomed, and Earth's envoy hinted at lawsuits. "She's champion," the Forge Masters sighed, dodging a thrown holopad. "We'll figure out something." Kravos, now a galactic peacenik, toured systems, his vlog, Claws to Clarity, preaching human respect. "I mocked her," he admitted, mandibles quivering. "She rewired me." His book, Snapped by Thought, sparked debates in war academies. Vaxaran clawtech firms collapsed, replaced by Earth's neural startups. Trade deals swung Earth's way, 6 planets, 0 concessions. Military outposts near human space vanished, admirals citing strategic reevaluation. Lena's reveal, 90% humans wielded neural fields, crushed xenobiology. "Their brains are tiny," a Glintaran wailed, rewriting textbooks. Earth's secrecy, born of survival, paid off. "We played weak," the envoy smirked, "until we weren't." Lena, in her lab, ignored fame, tweaking AIs. "Synapses aren't magic," she told a holo crew, "just tech we mastered." Her trophy, a shiny stick, gathered dust. Galactic culture pivoted. Holoshows hyped human mind tricks, crashing nets. Schools taught neural focus, mimicking Lena's calm. A Zarathian poet wrote, "Claws carve stone, minds carve fate." In Nairobi, a kid's neural hack flipped a drone swarm, inspired by Lena. The galaxy's old guard, hubris, claws, quills, faded. Humans, once jokes, now led, their minds a weapon no armor stopped. The galactic recalibration wasn't just political, it was cultural dynamite. Holochannels ran Lenaverses, Kravos marathons, claw snaps on loop captioned "Mind rules all." Restaurants served synaptic smoothies, swearing they sparked brainwaves. Combat dojos ditched claw drills for human neural zen. led by monks baffled by their own hype. Kravos's vlog, Claws to Clarity, hit galactic stardom, his mantra, Minds Trump Might, echoing in war rooms. His memoir, Snapped by Thought, became a cadet must-read, mandibles trembling as he wrote of Lena's calm. The Nexus Council funneled billions into neural research, grants up 12,000%. Xenobiologists, red-faced, scrapped texts calling humans frail. Earth's envoy sealed 7 trade pacts, snagging resource moons without a fight. Warships fled human borders, crews whispering synaptic storms. Lena, debugging AIs in Oslo, dodged 21 diplomatic gigs and a Vaxaran lord's betrothal. "I fixed circuits," she told holocams, glasses slipping. "Kravos fixed his ego." Leaks revealed she'd used 15% of her neural field per forge limits. Admirals retired, dreading the rest. Social tides turned wild. Species that snubbed humans now begged for their takes. Holoshows hyped humans nudging chairs with minds, crashing servers. A Glintaran sage mused, "Arrogance builds empires, humans rewire them." Earth's neural tech, once secret, drew spies, none cracked it. In Jakarta, a teen's neural tweak crashed a drone fest, Lena's spark spreading. The galaxy's power flipped. Claws, quills, hubris knelt to human synapses. Kravos, once a titan, Skyped Lena for peace tips, his Claws museum relics. C. The Nexus Battleforge, meant to crown brawn, crown thought, proving humans didn't fight. They rewrote reality with a smirk. The Nexus Battleforge's echo lingered like a cosmic hangover. Lena's neural strike, Kravos's claws snapping, no contact, became galactic legend. Holomuseums showcased his claw shards, tagged humanity's checkmate. The Nexus Council, desperate, drafted neural caps for future fights, but enforcement was a pipe dream. Banning Lena risked Claw's 9 lawsuits, and Earth's envoy, grinning, waved legal pads. "She's champ," the Forge Master mumbled, dodging slime cake barrages. Kravos, now a galactic guru, beamed Claws to Clarity to billions, preaching synapses slay pride. His book, Snapped by Thought, sparked cadet debates, his mandibles shaky, recalling Lena's stare. Vaxaran claw markets tanked, Earth's neural firms boomed, selling mind amps. 8 trade deals handed Earth star systems, no strings. War bases near human colonies vanished, admirals citing neural risks. Lena's reveal, 90% of humans wielded synaptic fields, gutted xenobiology. "Their heads are too small," a Zarathian wailed, burning old texts. Earth's envoy smirked, "We hit our spark to dodge your claws." Lena, in Oslo, tweaked AIs, ignoring fame. "It's just wiring," she told Holocrew's trophy buried under cables. Galactic culture flipped. Holoshows hyped humans nudging spoons, crashing nets. Dojos taught Lena's focus, monks stumbling through it. A Vaxaran poet wrote, "Claws cut flesh, minds cut truth." In Manila, a kid's neural hack flipped a drone rally, Lena's fire spreading. The galaxy's old guard, hubris, quills, claws, collapsed. Humans, once punchlines, now led, their synapses a weapon no shield blocked. Kravos, once a god, begged Lena for wisdom, his claws history. The Forge didn't just crown Lena, it crowned human thought, a force no claw could rival. A year later, the Nexus Battleforge was a myth reborn. Lena's synaptic strike snapping Kravos's claws was etched in galactic lore. Holoshrines displayed his claw fragments, labeled Mind's Triumph. The Nexus Council, humbled, scrapped claw-based rules, adding neural clauses nobody could police. Lena's title stood, Clause 9 loomed, and Earth's envoy flashed legal threats. "She won fair," the Forge Master sighed, dodging thrown holocubes. Kravos, now a peace icon, streamed Claws to Clarity, urging, "Embrace the mind." His memoir, Snapped by Thought, topped charts, his mandibles quivering at Lena's name. Vaxaran Clawtech died. Earth's neural startups ruled, peddling synaptic boosters. 10 trade pacts gifted Earth star clusters, no concessions. Warships fled human space, crews muttering mine strikes. Lena's reveal, 90% synaptic potential, rewrote science. Tiny brains, a Glintaran cried, torching old techs. Earth's envoy grinned, we played weak to survive. A galactic network, some called X, buzzed with neural human memes. Lena in Oslo debugged AI's trophy lost in a drawer. Synapses aren't magic, she told holocams, glasses fogged. Culture flipped. Holoshows hyped humans nudging chairs, crashing grids. Dojos taught Vossflow, monks tripping over dogma. A Zarathian poet mused, claws fade, minds forge. In Sao Paulo, a teen's neural hack crashed a drone derby, Lena's spark alive. The galaxy's hubris, claws, quills, sneers dissolved. Humans, once jokes, now steered, synapses unmatched. Kravos, once a titan, zoomed Lena for peace tips, Claw's museum relics. The Forge didn't crown brawn, it crowned thought, proving humans rewrote reality with a glance. 2 years on. The Nexus Battleforge was a shrine to human synapses. Lena's neural strike, Kravos' claws shattered, became a galactic parable. Holovaults preserved his claw dust, tagged thought's victory. The Nexus Council, chastened, rewrote the Forge as a mind sport, claws sidelined. Lena's title was untouchable. Earth's envoy waved Claws 9 like a blade. She's legend, the Forge Master muttered, dodging slime cake riots. Kravos, a galactic sage, streamed Claws to clarity, preaching Suuti, minds reshape stars. His book, snapped by thought, was galactic gospel, his mandibles steady now. Vaxaran claw firms vanished. Earth's neural tech ruled, selling mind amps galaxy-wide. 12 trade deals handed Earth nebulas 0 strings. Warbases near human space were myths. Admirals hiding from synaptic ghosts. Lena's truth, 90% of humans wielded neural fields, killed xenobiology's old guard. Small skulls, big sparks, a Glintaran sighed, rewriting science. Earth's envoy smirked, we hid our fire to dodge your fists. Lena in Oslo tweaked AI's, fame a nuisance. It's wiring, she told Holocrew's trophy a doorstop. Galactic culture bowed. Holoshows hyped humans nudging tables, crashing nets. Dojos taught Lena's spark, monks enlightened. A Vaxaran poet wrote, Claws scar, mind sore. In Cairo, a kid's neural hack flipped a drone fest, Lena's legacy burning. The galaxy's arrogance, claws, quills, hubris evaporated. Humans, once footnotes, now led. Synapses a force no armor stopped. Kravos, once king, mentored peace, claws forgotten. The Forge crowned thought, proving humans didn't fight. They rewired reality with a wink. Like, share, subscribe. Did Lena's spark ignite you or Kravos' humbling inspire? Drop your thoughts and spread this mind blast. #HFY, #Sci-Fi Stories, #Humanity Rising, #Galactic Tales.